So, if you are struggling how to become a good man in your life and how to become a responsible person in your life, as well as I will give you a reality check to the current modern society, you can say a check to the civilization. So, if you really want to become a good man, a true masculine good man, then this video is for you. Although we covered four fundamental tactical virtues of a good man, which is strength, courage, mastery, and honor, which you can see on this video will be popping out on the I section. But coming straight to this point, just like when it comes to becoming a good man, there are a couple of things you need to take care of. And just like I shared in the previous video, the true masculinity is in the violence. And people usually say that men are not sensitive. Usually women say such type of things. Men are just ruthless creatures who just want to hunt, fight, and just they are fighting for the status in their life. Yes, these are the fundamental steps of our masculinity in our life. That's what shaped us. That's what carved us. That's what gives us mastery on our skill set. That's why we go after these things. But that doesn't mean men are just only ruthless creatures. They also want to take care of their loved ones. They want to show empathy, love with other people. But it completely depends whether they are taking as an advantage in that situation or they are just providing for their family. So if you ask any man who is providing to their family, who is earning money, who is looking out for himself and for their loved ones, what they usually want, what type of things are really men wants in their life. First thing is they want to take the responsibility of their loved ones. Second thing, they never want to hit on a woman. Third thing is they just want to take care, they just want to show empathy and love with their loved ones, so they don't think he is a ruthless person. And lastly, just taking care of the culture of the manliness as well as the culture society craves carve for that particular man. So when you look out on these four features, what does this show? A ruthless person in a man, or a loving, a caring man who is just trying to protect and take care of their family. So I hope you got your point. So these are the four fundamental things a man really crave to do for their family. But I just want to give you a reality check here. You usually see, I'm talking about male audience only here, not women, and this will hit you a lot. So you usually thought that when we looked into the gangster movies, bad creatures, snipers, or you can say the people who are not good on the society level. So I'm just giving you a hint. Just like we saw a bad creature, or you can say bad male in the film, we usually see that he is brutal, he is unmoderate, he is not following the rules of the society. Second thing, if you see any gangster movies, they are brother bonded, they are ballsy, they are status conscious, and definitely they have the balls to convey their will over others. And lastly, if I talk about the snipers or the sharpshooters or the killers, they are the person who just smoothly operate their environment, smoothly operate their task without getting noticed. So if you see these tactics, if you see these qualities, what are these qualities? These are the ideal qualities of the manlyhood, masculine man. And when you see such type of things in movies, in games, you are able to relate, because ultimately these are the things encarved in your genes. And when you see such type of things, those get active. So in the real life, you also want such type of things, but the society is, you can say, creating a boundary between you and that masculinity. Did you ever think that in the today's society, this society want us to become manlyhood? They want us to take the responsibility of everything, but they don't want us that much manliness, which creates a problem for them. So they just want to enslave us for their right purpose. So there are a lot of people say that you need to become a good man, but there's a fine line difference between becoming a good man or becoming good at being a man, and what you need to opt becoming good at being a man. As you already know that women in the society are just want to suppress our masculinity, but I just want you to know that what truly means being good at being a man is hunt, provide for your loved ones, take care of your tribe, enhance your skill set, master them, and have a honor in your life. That these are the rules I will not change for anyone. Okay, if you have these things in your life and these are properly oriented, then you are being good at being a man. So I'm going to share multiple points regarding this, how you are going to understand that masculinity ultimately means violence, but how you can moderate it, and as well as how you become good at being a man. If you think being good at being a man is just like a description I will give you and you can accept it in your life, that's not be, because I already told you that being a true masculine man is a way, is a path to be, not a destination to be. So whenever a person is stitching a description to being good at being a man or become a truly masculine man, they are just giving their thoughts, their ideas to that. And when you stitch any description, that can change from every society, from every country to country, so that it's not an ideal way to be. And you can simply understand men also want to be useful for others. Just like if a man who is not good with his skill set, he is not earning, he is not providing, he is not protecting, then he is a useless creature to the society. Nobody wants to even interact with that person. So whenever men try to feel useful to others, they start getting used. When I talk about the government, I know this will create a conflict in your mind, but you will understand this concept eventually. So whenever is government is trying to suppress our masculinity, what they are trying to do, they are trying to suppress honor by the prejudice, ambition by the compassion, and they are offering suppressing the weak ones. And what a true masculine man do, they take the stand for the weak ones and help them to create a better future. So when we talk about the women and the government, what they are trying to do, everyone have a material interest, everyone have emotional interest over man. Just try to understand why everyone is trying to steal the masculinity of a man, because this is the ultimate power a male have, and they can change the future of every nation, even about whole planet. So whenever government and women can take that thing from the man, he's useless, he can't provide, he even can't share his thoughts to the society because he's not confident about his craft. So that's how they are suppressing us. So now I'm going to share you the difference between becoming a good man or being good at being a man. So becoming a good man means just like you are following the ethic, moral codes of the society they craft for us. You are living in a small house, you are just interacting with everyone, you are just doing a daily task in your life. But being good at being a man is completely related to the violence as well as the survival scenario, that you are becoming the best in the survival scenario. You are protecting your family, you are doing every possible thing in order to provide and hunt for your family. You are good, you are having empathy with the weak ones and with the people who can't show courage and other things. But that doesn't mean that you are not going to show your strength and courage in the battlefield, because it is required. And whenever in a tribe, whenever in a, you can say, under the parameter you created, any person shows strength, courage, mastery, you are going to praise him because that person is enhancing his skill set, and it is that person is coming towards the masculinity, more coming towards the masculinity. So that's the main difference between becoming a good man and being good at being a man. I leave this choice up to you, but at the last, every man needs to being good at being a man. Okay, I just want to share some thoughts about this masculinity part as well as being good at being a man. There was a yakuza group in the Japan, and what they did when they see that government and other people are suppressing the weak ones, they take a stand. They, after the samurai era, they come up and they are using their sword after everyone who is just trying to blame or suppress the weak one. So they are taking the stand. So whenever you give time to a gang of a man, they usually conquer that parameter. Afterwards, they start civilizing, because whenever you are good with hunting, whenever you are able to provide with your family, now you have the time to civilize yourself, to civilize your tribe, and this gonna create a morality codes within yourself. Just like if I talk about the mafia gang, the ultimate moral code within them is loyalty. So if you are not loyal with each other in that particular tribe, you are not going to make it, you are going to be expelled from the group. So leave a thing to the men, they will conquer. They are fully satisfied that they are able to hunt and provide for their family, they are going to make those civil codes. But understand that the code a government and the woman will make for a man, and a masculine man make with those moral codes for their tribe and for themselves is completely different, and you need to follow this one, a masculine man moral codes. I will be sharing my moral codes with you in the end, but definitely if you are conscious about such things that you really want to become a truly masculine man, then these are the things you need to follow on a daily basis. So you need to understand, when I was saying that people are trying to steal the true masculinity of man, what they're trying to do, just like government are just, there are a lot of people who are just putting chemicals on the food, so our body will get disturbed from inside and ultimately it will be showed from the outside. Now people are throwing females in the corporate sector as well as in the business sector to compete with the men. This is not the ideal behavior of females or male. Females needs to be submissive. They, you can say, the females are good at taking care of other people, they are not good with the things just like working, hunting and providing for the family. These are the ideal roles of a male. When they are introducing females in these type of sectors, what is happening, men are competing rather than men are taking approvals from other men or competing with other men. What they are doing, either they are going after those females or they get bored and they left everything. So that what is happening. I want you to take your role, I want you to don't get disturbed with such things having by the government and the females. I just want you to follow your path and become a truly masculine man, because when you are able to hunt and provide for your family, these are the basic criteria of becoming a true man. So once you are able to do this, you can look out in other areas of your life. Just like if I say I just want to be a spiritual teacher, I just want to follow the path of spirituality, I can, but I can't ignore the responsibility of my family, of myself, and to master my own craft. So first of all, try to take your shit together, try to manage your expenses, afterwards provide it for your family, hunt for your family, protect them, then afterwards you can go for to developing moral codes for your tribe and becoming a civilized man. Okay, so in the today's society, what is happening, just like I told you about the females and the government, what they are trying to do, they are just trying to giving a thought that you need to become a good man, which is totally garbage thing. But I just want you to become good at being a man, and I already told you a difference. I just want you to comment this thing in the chat section, in the comment section, and I also want to understand that how much understanding you have now between the difference between being good at being a man or becoming a good man. Okay, afterwards you need to understand that there will always be a vast difference between the civilization virtues and the tactical virtue. By the way, tactical virtue. Those are strength, courage, mastery, and honor, which I shared in the earlier video. So there will always a vast difference, and I can see this thing from now on regarding the modern society, how gays are taking over the world, and people are saying we don't consider ourselves in male or females, we consider ourselves in the other categories, LGBTQ plus whatever the thing they are saying. So there is not that much difference. Just like in upcoming 200 or 300 years, either the gang of males will take over again or the whole world will collapse. If I talk about the masculinity, if I talk about the primitive years, such type of things never happened because females were not introduced in the work sector. Afterwards, people were masculine. They know that if something is going out of the way, which is not in the masculine sector, then what is happening? They are going after it. They are making gang of men. They are taking over the parameters. They are establishing moral codes, civilization codes of a masculine man, and further they take care of whole world. When the whole world collapses, such type of gang of men come after, and they will stabilize the whole world again. So I just want you to follow such moral codes. Understand there's a difference between being good at being a man, and you need to follow this path. So that's a word from man to man, and I just want you to take care of your family, to take care of yourself, because this word is harsh, and you need to protect your mind, your mental state from this. But before that, if you don't know that what are the tactical virtues, what are the ideal skills a man must hone in himself, then you need to watch out this video in which I am talking about the 4 tactical virtues of a true masculine man. Watch it right now.